Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie. Hey, my Live Free TV with Lisa Marie. Today is Wednesday Wisdom, and we're going to talk about things, like we always do. So, first, let me just tell you about my amazing, beautiful day. I stayed in all day. It's been cold. It's like cold in North Carolina. We didn't get out to 30s degrees in the 30 degrees area yesterday and not too much more today, but it was sunny and beautiful. And all I did was drink herbs and nap, like let my body, like I was drinking herbs. I was meditating. I was listening to my law of attraction. I was just meditating on things. I was reading, and I was reading about this wonderful herb that my friend gave me. And this herb is called elderberry. If you don't know it, you should know it. It is little berries, and they are beautiful. They're beautiful on so many levels. Um, they're great for, there's so many things that it's good for. A few of them is if you have like urinary tract or know somebody that gets reoccurring urinary tract infections, they're good for clearing that up. They're good, really, the big thing is they strengthen the immune system. And that's everything. So it keeps the colds. It's great for colds or flus or staving it off. It also, like I said, it really is a tremendous immune system builder, as well as it actually is good for clearing up the eyesight. So we're talking about 2020 herbs, not necessarily that they just came out in 2020, but they are herbs that you're going to want to use to facilitate your ascension. Daily ascension is that, that you're having in 2020, that idea of perfect sight. And then you get something herb like, actually he gave me two herbs. He gave me the elderberry, and then he gave me the eye bright powder, which I could actually put in vegetarian, or vegan gel caps and actually take those just to get that eyes clearing, that as above, so below, as within, so without. So I've been taking dandelion root, sarsaparilla root, yellow dock root, alfalfa, and the elderberry. And this is such a wonderful nighttime combination. The brother gets most of his herbs from locally wild crafted and local to South Carolina, which is some fertile land. And y'all, goddesses, we have to take our herbs. We have to take our herbs. I just think about the African woman, or the woman, or the indigenous Black woman, and her need to be with her herbs. Like her herbs is like being with, when they're taken away from you, it's almost like somebody took away your child. Like they're living, they're breathing, and they want to actually be utilized. They're actually here for you. Whether that's for you, the human, you, the animal, the plants are here for you. And I have been taking rides. Like things that I've noticed just by taking these herbs is my skin is just not just clearer to me, but super soft. Very, very soft skin. My sleep. So the brother gave me this combination. He's like, sis, I was always had this idea that you make your teas at night, but you didn't necessarily drink it at night. Not like root teas or teas for whether it's for ailment, for sleep, for the cleansing of the body. That's another thing it does. It cleans the body out so well that it allows your body to just sit there, and if there's infections, the body to go through and get the infections. But like I said, I used to think that herbs were, this is the way I was taught. So you boil the water, of course, at night. You put the herbs in and you let it steep all night to the next day, which you still can do that. And then you drink it in the morning. And so my herbalist was like, drink it, all your herbs before 11. But I love the idea better. And this is working for me. You got to feel it. But for me to make the herbs at night, let it steep for 15 to 30 minutes, and then drink it before going to bed. Y'all want to have the most you want to have, I say translucent, but lucid dreams you can remember well, high power dreams. You want to wake up just feeling like fantastic and amazing, natural high. I do think these herbs are mild in the sense, they're not mild in potency. They're mild in that you could go outside and do other things, but you won't want to. You'll want to rest. Because when herbs get into your body, they like work. They're like, it's almost like you need to be introduced to them and them to you. Like they need to know you and get along with you and love you. I can see how people like George Washington Carver, how he would rather be outside in nature than any other place. Totally could see it. because that, I think taking herbs is the true picture of you and your herb emerging as one, because it's so dope. It's so dope. I mean, a lot of these herbs are giving you all the vitamins, the minerals. Of course, too, I'm also drinking my water with the chlorella powder. And there are different, potencies of herbs. Some herbs are more potent than others, whether it's the soil, the ground, the spirituality, the prayed over, the person who's cultivating them, the person who's packing them, the person who's selling them to you. All that energy is in your herbs. So that's why herbs are so amazing. They could be really amazingly good or not so good. And like I said, what I like about these is that I don't know, they just feel like they fit, that it's exactly what you need right now. Because this is hibernation time. Personally, I didn't know this till now, but the cold makes me sleepy. Like I get sleepy, like I want to go to sleep during the cold. And I realized that, why? Because that's what you're supposed to do. Can you imagine drinking your herbal tea at night, going to bed at a decent hour, getting the sleep that you need, and it's waking up next day and just being all of your best and all of yourself. It's really, I'm on the herbs, and the herbs on me. I was telling my last class, I was like, you know what? The herbs come and get you. It's like they knock on your door. Like if when you have herbalists keep coming into your life, then you understand that either a couple of things, lots of things. It's time for you to learn about the herbs, to study to herbs, and to make the herbs available to other people. I was telling my class, I was like, how we have our doctor. Here's my doctor, call her. Here's my psychiatrist, call her. Here's my dentist, call him. Or here's my, this is what, but where's your herbalist? Here's my herbalist, call her. Or here's my herbalist, call him. Or let me call my herbalist. Or the children don't feel well, let me call my herbalist. Let me, of course, knowing that you're paying for the goods and services or the consultations. If we had our herbalists, we would not need our doctors as much. Because herbs are not just, to me, for when you're ailing, although most of us in this society are ailing because the pollution, the toxins in the air, just situations going on, everything. But they're also for calming, they're sedatives, they're stimulants, they're diuretics, they're whatever you need, they are. Can you imagine that you have something in your life that whatever you need, it actually will provide it? It metamorphosizes, or and it says morphs into whatever you need, a total adaptogen. It's like spiritual, and I just think for goddess, it's like magic. Like the idea of putting magic on somebody, or it's just let's just go mythical for a minute. It's the idea is that your herbs, it was always with the roots, it was always with the herbs. Because they do, it's like you want to put an intention on something. There's a couple of ways, right? You can light a candle, you can incant, you can say some special words, or you could actually work with roots. Roots, what you think they are, that's what they are. And I'm not telling about no bad roots or negative roots or trying to trap somebody. I mean, literally, but the really one you work on is the roots with you. Like I said, thinking about George Washington Carver, like he said, the herbs told him what their uses were. That's a total connection to the divine, total connection to nature and or the divine, which you all have in you. We all have that ability in us. But the herbs are the one. Again, when I first, I'm going to say that spirit was calling me to be raw. And I was like, y'all, I will never be raw. Like it will never happen again because I'm done with the raw life. Because I moved to North Carolina, got cold. I don't think I can do raw in the cold. Then boom, I'm doing raw, right? But it was the herbs that cleaned the palate. Those are things that you're addiction to, the inability to stay raw, the inability to stay vegan and or vegetarian. You think it's a discipline. You think you're lacking discipline. I don't have the discipline. I need more. It's not discipline. It's that the addiction is still within you. It's almost like the chemical that's in the foods that you're addicted to is actually in your body. And so like attracts like. But the moment that you rid the addiction that's in you, the chemicals that's in you through all of the ways. I mean, you think about elderberry is black or basically dark. Basically, it's red. It's a beautiful red tea. It looks beautiful in a white cup. Like it's, I mean, on a visual level, and for you ladies that like to serve your guests, the taste is amazing. I could easily see how it could be an iced tea. You could put some stevia in there, or even some maple syrup or honey for a hot tea, or even a cold tea. Like it could be like the take the place of Kool-Aid for the kids. Just don't go too far, not too much, but It's some, these herbs are fascinating, but herbs too is about who's cultivating the vibes, because I've had different herbs and some do a lot for you and some don't. It's amazing. I feel these herbs, like I bought them herbs from Mountain Rose herbs, which are nice, but I don't feel the same thing as I do with the herbs that were cultivated maybe right now in South Carolina. So a lot of times certain herbs from certain parts of the country call you. I'll give you an example. When I was in California, I got these herbs from a herbal store called La House of Conic, and I love them herbs. As soon as I moved out of California to North Carolina, and at one time, just once, I ordered the herbs so they could send it. They did not do anything for me. It just didn't even agree with my body. It was like it just didn't work anymore. It just didn't work. Like that's it. And so sometimes I think, well, of course, we know your body being acclimated to into the place where you are. Sometimes herbs from different places, it's just real simple, are going to call you. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you're in a different, like you're in on the West Coast, and it might be some herbs on the East Coast or vice versa. But what I'm finding, usually it's probably herbs that are more crafted closer to where you are. And just like your ancestors call you through the herbs, because the herbs, in a sense, are buried with the usage to me of their ashes. And I know there's certain ashes, I'm sure, that's fertilizers, and the ashes of our ancestors to be fertilization enough. So I feel like our herbs are extra special herbs in different parts. I think herbs grown in the South could be very beneficial to Black people, being as a lot of us have our roots in the South and roots in the enslavement Holocaust on some levels, right? Not the total roots. We know we go back to kings and queens and gods and goddesses and Netor and Netorus, right? We know that. But on a real level, like the herbs are everything. You go to a Babalawo, you go to a priestess, you go to a priest, you go to an imam, you go to anybody of spiritual nature, and usually if they don't, even the Chinese medicine doctor, he don't need to speak your language and you don't need to speak his to let him know these are the herbs that your body needs, because your body tells, your body speaks, your body's intelligent. But the herbs are intelligent, so you're having a conversation, and all you got to do is get out the way. You want to stay on a high vibe frequency, you got to actually get the food right. I have been doing raw for I don't know how long. Y'all know how long. I don't know. There's nothing in me that doesn't want to do it. Because of the chlorella and all the other herbs that are giving me the nutrients, my appetite is suppressed. So food, the appetite that you think that you have, it's not really a true appetite. I realize that now. Like the idea that I need this much food this many times a day, and I know myself and that's what it is, it's a big lie. You need this much nutrients this many times a day. And when you actually get that, you're not needing that food. The thing with it is, if you just even do a raw, you're not going to be able to eat that much as vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, and all these other things that you're going to need. You're not going to be able to get it in one day. It's not possible. I mean, they got you at the job. They got you at these specific hours. There's not even enough time to really eat. And you should eat, and then you should eat in nature, and then you should eat in the sun, and you know what I'm saying, or even in the rain. Like, you're not getting to do so. It's this holistic way. I think that herbs help you to get more, because I feel like, so I was thinking about this, y'all. So I dehydrate food, and dehydrate food is pretty powerful. Yes, it is downside. It dehydrates, which means it takes out the water from the food. But the upside is it's totally enzymatic to me, where the enzymes are more potent and powerful. They're really dancing when you concentrate in it, because that's what I feel like dehydrating is, concentrating the food. Well, in a sense, I feel like the herbs do that too. That in that concentration of the drying and the whole bit, that there's some more potency that may not be there sometimes when you buy fresh. I know most people like fresh is always highest. There's herbs that's cultivated to be vibratorily high frequency. Herbs are the bomb. Like, if you don't have herbs, like, why? Like, what herbs can cure all of your ailments, disease, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And so the thing is how you know the herbs. So I'm going to be teaming up with a good friend, and we're going to be, of course, I'm the one trying out the herbs to know, but I've been like peace and love and tranquil and high and so alive, and my eyes clear and my skin and my disposition. I'm Ghana. I say that now. I tell everybody, you know how people say I'm Gucci? I say, no, I'm not Gucci. I'm Ghana. Okay. I'm not Gucci. I'm Ghana. So right now I'm feeling real Ghana. I'm feeling real ancient. I'm feeling really beautiful. I'm feeling really Black. Like, I'm Ghana. That's better than Gucci. Gucci don't do nothing for me. Ghana does. So I am I'm there. So I got always said, so okay, Wednesday. So let's see. So this Saturday, I'll be speaking live from 10 to 1 p.m. at the Soul Good Vegan Cafe. It's going to be great, high vibes, it's going to be beautiful. And then there is still the Sisters Getaway, the Girlfriend Getaway from February 21st to 23rd. Cutoff day is February 11th or 12th. After that, if you're not going and we don't have a lot of people, then that won't happen for now. And hopefully we can do it again. But I got another suggestion for the sister. So I'm going to suggest that for her because I think, you know, yeah, it might just be about me and her, and she could have me for the weekend. We could do something. So I think it'll be beautiful. So either way, it's going to work out. And this week, and I'm going to make sure I get back to other sister, but this week we're going to have Shamel Ingram. We were supposed to have her last week, which is so this Friday coming from 7 p.m. to about 8 p.m. We're going to have Shamel Ingram, and she is our financial aid counselor and all this other wonderful stuff. After that, hopefully, Miss Goonies Girl can actually she's our attorney the next Friday. And then after that, I would like to have Dr. LaRonda, who is our Black psychologist. Because I keep telling, we need our psychologists, we need our financial aid experts, we need our attorneys. We are becoming this whole Black women, and I can bring the health and the wellness, and we're going to be well because it's a wellness type of thing. So everything is good. Like I feel like winter is such hibernation time, and I truly hibernated. I waited till 7 p.m. specifically to talk to y'all, and I'm glad that I did. So my night is great. I'm still mellow. I'm going to sleep very well. I've been taking, like I said, the teas all day, and like I said, they're not as like the other teas I took were a little more flushing you out hard. Now these are too, though. I won't say that because it's very much of a diuretic, but it just makes you inner, like all herbs do. Herbs are for like inner. I just think they for us, y'all. They really good. So I'll be investigating more, make it available, start packaging and stuff, giving you different examples. But elderberry tea, I've never had this. I never had sarsaparilla. Like I don't think I've ever had that as well. And I really enjoy that as well. I love them all. And the yellow dock can get rid of almost anything. There's things that you have that you don't even know. People with STIs, all kinds of infections. That yellow dock root is known for that, like to really clear up infections that sometimes they think you need antibiotics for. Like, of course, do your own research, but we got powerful herbs out there. And I just I was reading this wonderful article about, I I was specifically talking about this tribe called the Ohlone tribe in California, but they might be the same descendants, but of the Black Califians or Califians, actually, I think it was like the Black native tribe of California that's been there from the very beginning almost as well. And it was a beautiful show, pictures of them, just a wonderful display of these beautiful natives, and that we are those. And there's a lot of us like that don't have that much, even European, according to our own DNA, the own test that they did. Like when you got 3%, and you're trying to figure out why. Maybe you are a descendant of people that never left. I mean, who knows? Or but you're still of African tribes. You know that was the first place. What I'm saying is we have a tradition. And a lot of times our grandmothers and our great-grandmothers and even our grandmothers and our great-grandfathers and grand and great-grandfathers, they knew the herbs. We came from a generation where herbs was ours and we understood them. We knew how to use them just like anybody else. And I think that we don't want to lose that tradition. I was telling my group, herbs are more important now than ever before because there are more drugs, more pharmaceutical drugs coming out every day. And the campaign is got billions and trillions of dollars behind it. So that, that is enough to make you think like, let me just take my herbs. But you know what? Take other herbs. Maybe taking the same herbs. And like I said, they're not having the same effect. I think as you vibratorily grow, like I was saying before, as you ascend, you're going to need different herbs at different points of your ascension. Different herbs are going to call you. I mean, like how many herbs did George Washington Carver study? Like it was endless. He didn't say, "Oh, I found all the herbs." He kept looking, kept being led to, and that's what you're going to be led to. So I am here for Live Free TV. I think you can be raw. I think you can stay raw. I think the herbs, you need the herbs. You need them other nutrients that you won't be hungry and you won't even be thinking. I know for sure a lot of the herbs, some of the herb, I know one of the herbs. I'm going tomorrow to get the cherry tart, the tart cherry juice. I read so many things about that for people that got gout, for people that got that stuff is amazing, but it's also a powerful sleep aid. And the reason why I've been focused on sleep aids, even the elderberry will help you sleep. I think there's a couple of other ones that I'm taking, is because most of us as Black people, especially, we need more sleep. We need more rest. We think our best. We're more connected to the divine. We stay in alignment with our source when we're actually drinking or actually sleeping well. And a lot of these are there to actually help you rest. There is a state that you must get into. Rest is like basically AKA meditation. And so you won't have to try so hard to meditate if you were resting. So, ladies, I'm going to be teaching this Sunday from, I don't know, I'm going to see what time I'm going to teach this Sunday because I don't have a class. I'm going to teach early. Yeah, I'm going to teach early from 9 to 11 a.m. It's this Sunday. It is the class on how to meditate. But again, I'm going to talk about bringing the herbs into that to help you get to that place of ascension. That meditation really is about, yeah, really to be able to have you to, first of all, to relax and to feel good. But you're going to, I realized like what is missing in my talks for all these years is the aid. You need the physical aid to move you forward into your meditation. You know, I wanted to say, and one of y'all loved it too. So Sister Marie or Amarie, you wrote this beautiful thing about having a biological, I think, engineer, those that work with the herbs and that like come into your life and bring you them herbs. Yes, the herb man is the man and the herb woman is the woman. When you attract life, when you attract living, it means there's so much more for you to do and so many ways for you to go. And I have attracted an herbal man in my life that I'm good. Like I'm gonna be like I guess it's really like my high vibrational frequency attracted these high vibrational herbs. They are amazing. They're amazing. So they are more than enough, and I'm excited. I hope you are too. So yeah. So that's what's we are chilling. We are got a lot to do. I got a lot to do. Oh my God! Like I said, I got the Sunday class. I got 2 Sunday classes, guys, because I do my second Black vegan. Oh my God, Black raw vegan class part 2. We're dealing more into the spirituality as well of the food. We talked about the food, the whole bit. And of course, we're going to talk more about the herbs in that course because what I'm using, how I'm using it, how I make it, the mighty combination that my brother man friend has come up with, and just the ones I'm using, all of that. Because that one, I see now where the raw might go down. And also just being raw. My girl came over today. She had I'm sort of sun-dried. It felt sun-dried. Kale chips that I made in my dehydrator with sun-dried tomatoes and garlic and Italian seasonings, and it was just heavenly and divine lemon juice, and it tastes like a pizza chip. And then I served her some wonderful green smoothie. This particular one was a spinach smoothie, and it was very delicious. And also, I'm sorry, I'm getting a delay here, but and also then I served her the elderberry tea, and I just thought, like, this is how goddesses have to start serving each other. This is the get-togethers that we have to start having. Is those sacred get-togethers. So I'm not sure how many women, but I'll do other ones too. Are coming out for the Durham, but I'm kind of okay with it being an intimate one because if it's intimate, then I would like to see if we could have some, like maybe some real rooted herbal tea. If we only have a few women, we'll see, because it could be a circle too, and I don't have a problem with that. I want it to be what the ancestors want it to be, and I want the people that come to come. Like I don't know, I'm just easy with it now because I realize that this is more spiritual than me, and that the means and ways to take care of myself is plentiful. So a lot of opportunities out there, and I am going for it. So let's see who is on today. Okay, let's see. Is that Emma B? Hey, Emma M. How are you? Hey, Mary Ellen Love. Hi, Big Sister Lisa. It's so good to see you. You too. How are you? Beautiful. I hope all is perfect, whole, and complete. I know it is. Bonita. Oh, yes. Here we go. Okay, yes. Lord have mercy. What can I do? What can I do? Let me see. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Yes, y'all. So yes, life is good. So let's see. Let me go down. Okay, good. California. So right on time. I need something for these allergenic causes. Damn, I'm something. Yes, the elderberry. Elderberry for allergies. Look it up. Some good stuff and quite tasty. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Eye of the Tiger. Monique says, I love, love, love herbs. I fell in love with them when I was in massage school. Yes. And my side business is why not tea? Oh, why not tea where I blend herbs to make medicinal teas? Yes, Queen. I'm real glad to hear that. That is dope. Yeah, you fall, and Monique, like you said, fall in love. Hey, Poet Beauty, how are you? Hello, beautiful. I have recently began working with herbs and teas and becoming intrigued with learning more and more. Yeah, so I'm definitely getting my learn on for sure. And I got a lot more to do. I'll be taking some trips to South Carolina, and I have a feeling I'm going to be learning a lot. It's been calling me to come to it, and I'm so ready for it. So I'm excited. Hey, Thelma. Is that Beverly? Hey, Beverly. Hi, hey, I'm so glad you're on. You're doing well. I'm all Ghana. I'm all Ghana. That's right. Right? Forget Gucci. I'm Ghana. So glad you are well. So glad. Hey, Akita. Good evening. Hey, like, share, subscribe. Thank you, Akita. Please do, ladies. Hey, Joy at the Center. How are you, darling? I hope you're doing very, very well. Akita Garden. Hey, love. Hey, darling. Thank you for that. Let's see. Red clover is my favorite. Red clover is wonderful, especially to me if you get the red clover flowers. Because in California, I used to get the red clover flowers, and it's the seed. They look like flowers. Now I got that red clover from the mountain rose herb, and they don't look like red clover to me like the ones I had. So yeah, I need to try some herbs. Maybe they'll help me to get rid of my food cravings. And yeah, they will. No, I'm the one that could tell you that because that's not what I was expecting. It was all divine. It was all of these means of cleansing from nature is effective. One opens up the door to the other. Because for me, I didn't know that going into, I believe this all started in Cartagena, Colombia. Like I believe that going in that mud changed my whole, like it pulled out toxins and allowed me to be raw. Raw is the cleanest diet that I could do, and it's always been the cleanest diet that I've done, but maintaining it, particularly here, I thought was going to be impossible. But the ancestors knew. They knew if I was just open for a minute that I would get there. And then after then you're being washed beautifully by the black women in the river. So you got the river. So you got all these rites of passage. They all, one of them, I'm sure, led to the other. And then, so I felt like that was opening. But when I got back from Cartagena, I got on the herbs, the other herbs. And those herbs actually, it was that first one, phase one, but by phase three, the full body, I knew that something else was going on. And one of the things about taking the herbs was while taking the herbs, you had to be raw. And I think that that's a great one. We should continue to give that as advice because all of them, Queen of Food said that. I think even Dr. Sabi has that. So the idea is to be raw. I know Brother Tahuti Ma'atra, be raw. So now you're raw. So I remember the brother said in between phases, you can go back to just a cooked alkaline diet. I was like, no, I'm cool. The raw was in now. The other stuff wasn't. There was no call for it. So it will, but I think it's about being like in tune with the herb, even the ones that you get, that some herbs are just not for you and some are. And I think that, being in tune and being present while you're taking them and the idea again of the time taking it at night, I think for a lot of us, we can value from the sleep and that divine meditational sleep. We could like really. Hey, Nicole, how are you, darling? So, Joy, okay. So, Nicole says, good evening, ladies. Good evening to you. Hey, uniquely beautiful Lafia. Do you go to Korean spas? You know what? It's funny. I don't, although I do want a yoni steam, and Janae is doing some event where yoni steams are available. So, and it's a sister that does it. But also, I don't know. I got the call that I think me, her, and Goddess are going to the Y or to the gym tomorrow, and I think she's at the Y. And I know the Y has a sauna and steam room. So I was thinking about how it would be so nice for us to do that together, especially before the weekend that we're doing the women's circle. So I feel like I'm getting that, but I believe all kinds of things are in store for me. So I used to go to this Japanese spa called Kabuki Spa in San Francisco when I lived in the Bay Area, and that was always a treat. But I've never been to a Korean spa. No, I've never been to a Korean spa. I get some red clover when I was in. Oh, you got some red clover in Ghana? Oh, thank you. Because you're just reminding me of the herbs I'm about to pick up now in Ghana and in Morocco. And in Morocco. Eating lots of sugar and carbs causes cravings. That's right. More healthy fats in our diet fight excessive hunger and cravings. Definitely healthy fats. But you know what? I think we need that cleanse from because I noticed that I was healthy fats. I feel like I'm the queen of healthy fats. Like I could not, them herbs you got to get that detox. I'm not the only one talking about like the detox is so important because all those rules and that people say they all true. Healthy fats and this and that and the sugar you're addicted to or you're craving is presenting that. But how do you get rid of the sugar addiction or the drug addiction or the alcohol addiction? That's where herbs can come in and actually take that craving from you and allow you to have something else. That's been the only thing in my life that has ever took the craving. I mean, all the stuff that people say, all of it makes sense, but my cravings is making more sense. And when you can cleanse out the body, that I know like begets like, I know like attracts like, I know as above, so below, as within, so without. So I know anything I'm craving that I look like from the outside that I want to put inside is because its matches inside here. I mean, that one nobody could tell me. I experienced the herb, so I could feel that. It only thing different it did was it took out that thing to me that said I still want that food because that food is a craving. When people say, black folks like to say, I can't go without meat. I can't see myself not eating meat. That's why they never gonna see not eat meat because it's true. It's such an addiction. It's such an addiction. Addictions are amazing, and addictions are ready to go when you're allowing them to go. But I think chemically our so-called food is holding energy and holding you and kind of holding your body hostage. But it's all like Queen of Food says she equates like our state of being it's all in the bloodline. So when you're using herbs to clear the blood, it's almost like then you're pumping new blood within you. And that new energy is actually creating a new you. Because really you are with your blood. You are your blood. And your blood, you are. You are your blood. You can say you are your blood. You are your ancestors, your blood, your kin. But you also are your blood. And when you change that blood or clean that blood or cleanse that blood, you have a possibility to be a new you. You think better, you feel better, you are better. But what was gone is that stuff that stays in you. I think what makes us think more about like, wow, going into a place or going into a restaurant, going into our own kitchen with a not very high vibe before we start cooking. Is that going to affect our food? That's why it's best not to eat. And I think the reality that we're eating too much in general, and we're only eating to get the same thing that the very herbs give you, is we really want those nutrients. So I think that just that understanding that there's a perfect way and a perfect way to eat and consume and to even love. Like I feel like herbs, you should do a herbal detox or a herbal remedy or herbal concoction or herbal magic before you date, before you get married, before you have children, before you make a decision on that job, before you move, before like it should be like consulting the oracles. Your oracle should be your herbs. Your herbs should be a place where you sitting together with you and your herbs and decide on which one's calling you. And just also, I just feel like the big thing is all if you have herbs that have been working for years, they probably ain't working no more. There's essential, like, because I know, and I only can talk about the herbs in that way too, because I can talk about the food in that way. It's like, wow, eating raw, Wow. Wow, it's amazing, amazing thing. But the herbs make it more amazing because if it's just relying on the raw foods, you're not gonna make it. But we're going to get really into that. What herbs I think curb an appetite the most, what herbs I think is working with us as divine feminine beings. Because also, I think when you're busy doing the work that you're supposed to do as a divine feminine being, you're more fulfilled. And you always want to be filled when you're eating. So, fulfilling yourself. Something in the law of attraction that was very, very deep. And I was like, wow, law of attraction, I need an answer to this. And it actually came. So, this is deep. So, let's talk about it's kind of off, but it's not. So this idea of your high vibe. So you got this high vibe, you cool, you chilling, like you are truly loving yourself. You're happy with yourself. Everything you thought you wanted, you're not even asking for anymore because you're not asking for the relationship, even though you put it out there. You're not necessarily asking for the new work, even though you put it out there. You're so busy in enjoying your life. And then something comes that used to be a thing that filled a void, like let's say a relationship. But the relationship coming is exactly what you asked for, but you're not that's excited. The reason why, or it's a job that came, but you're not that excited, it is because you used to use those things to fill a void. You used to use those things to fill the relationship used to fill a void, but now that void is not there anymore. So you're not as excited of getting the thing than more than exploring the spaces between the thing. When I think about that, I was using relationships or other things or whatever, alcohol, whatever you want to, whatever, for so many different people to fill a void. And when you got to a point where you're so in alignment with your higher source that you no longer use those things or need those things to fill the void, now those things don't have exactly the same want, desire, or even meaning. Can you imagine that you don't need another human being to fill a void, or you don't need certain foods anymore to fill a void, that void is already filled? It almost makes you think like, what else to ask for? Or will you never now not be, into the things you used to be into? No, you're going to be into them in a different way. You're going to approach them in a different way. You're going to be more open to what they bring to you in a different way. Because if something that you used to want is not bringing you what you used to have because you already feel like you have it, then first of all, you definitely are tipping into some type of at least daily ascension. But once you can realize then when it comes that it's there for other things, it doesn't provide the same thrill. Because I think like a thrill, like it doesn't provide the same thrill because you're not the same person that needs that thing to provide that thrill. Your thrills are already provided from within. That's where I am now. Like that's a interesting place to be in. Like I said, we're going to be doing our first Sunday in February. We're going to do our 21-day intensive. It's called Creating Vessels. My cup runneth over. This Sunday, we're starting our second raw food course. We're adding the spirituality portion into it, also the herbs. And the next one is going to be also this Sunday. It's just a 2-hour workshop from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And that's the one about the meditation in Black folk. And also them herbs will be available soon. Like I will make sure, like just like I made the other ones available, I'll make sure I make these. I want to make them right. I want to think about women. I want to think about the busy women. Some of us do need to take herbs in capsules, as long as they're vegan capsules. Some of us can't make the herbs up. I want to think about every aspect of how you would need the herbs. I wouldn't like to get into the tinctures and everything, but because that's another way, herbs are bomb, and high vibing is bomb, and raw foods is bomb, and life is bomb. So like, keep living it, keep living it. That's what I say. So let's see. Yes, rosemary. Yes, I see that. Yeah, spirulina used to be my thing, y'all. Yes. 360. Yes. Yes, that's a good one. Hey, peace family. Okay. Yes, Queen. Absolutely. Yes, I love y'all. Yes. Okay, good. I'm gonna keep going because I got a lot of people I missed. And I don't want to be missing y'all. Yes, that's fun too. I love that as well. Okay, so let's see. Good evening, ladies. Okay, do you go to Korean spas? I have not. I got some red clover. I was in Ghana. That's a beautiful thing. Thank you, Monique. That's excellent information. Nicole says, I love diving into different beauty rituals and techniques. I do too. They're so much fun. Love, love, love yoni steams. They tighten the vagina and ease period cramps. Also, they make your cycle shorter. I was doing them twice a month. Queen Ariana, I'm so in. Like, I'm so ready for the yoni steam. Thank you so much, Ramon. Like, I know it's like time. I'm on the ceremonial grade matcha. Oh yeah, go ahead, girl. Go ahead, ceremonial grade. Go ahead, sis. Superfoods, yes, all the way. Superfoods, right? That's what they are. Part of getting off the couch for me has been more active self care in the form of beauty rituals with friends. It's been a great time following you, Goddess and Journey. Yes, you know what, Journey? Thank you so much because I feel that. Do you know that we scheduled our Goddess pajama party? Goddess, sleepover every third Saturday of the month. We're making this a monthly thing. Yeah, it's real, right? Cellular nutrition. Yes, yes, it's feeding the cells. I said it's feeding. Yes, it's feeding the cells. You are a new you, a new you. Absolutely. Yes, yes, it's Akita. You got it, Queen. Yes, darling. Let's see. Everything that you're saying resonates. Food, herbs, and rest. Yes, it's a simple recipe or remedy, but we're gonna do it. New blood, new you. That's right. New blood, new you. You new. Peace family. Hey, Melanin Rich. Dandelion, yes, burdock, yellow dock, bladderwrack. I'm going to do the bladderwrack with I forgot which one he was telling me it really goes well with. So I'm about to hook up that bladderwrack with the sea moss. Yes, sea moss is what I take from time to time for liver and blood cleansing. Do you take the? Yes, I dandelion I have now. I've had burdock. I got yellow dock now. The bladderwrack is actually coming because that's supposed to go pair well with the sea moss. And my sea moss should be here like any day because I ordered it and they said that in this time around the month. This weekend, my sea moss will come. And plus, I'm getting more from my South Carolina friends. So yes, yeah, yes. Yes, they're beautiful. Oh my God, they're so beautiful. Y'all is on. Let's see. 360. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, herbs is melanin. Akita says spirulina. Spirulina is wonderful. I've been on spirulina for over like almost 30 years. And but that chlorella too, that chlorella got me. It uniquely says beauty. Peace says peace. I just had organic, yeah, sarsaparilla, burdock root, and ginger root yesterday. Yes, organic, baby. The only way to go. Basil, yes, the holy basil, huh? Yes. Let's see. Yes, spirulina maca too. Yes, I actually put the maca I make when I make my raw brownies. I'm doing maca and rosemary. I've been feeling for my hair. I actually bought me one of them, epic spray bottles. So I'm gonna spray my hair now every night, and I'm definitely gonna be putting some herbs in my spray. I've been talking about milk thistle. So milk thistle is wonderful. I need some for myself and my daughter. Liver cleansing, hormone balancing. Yes, uh, I learned about milk thistle from Queen Afua, and yes, I've been taking that for a long time, not for years, but I love that milk thistle. Yes, Melanie says listening. Thanks for sharing. You are so welcome. Energy says Ikeda. Yes. Deborah says herbs. We could all use this information. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, definitely. Yes, menopausal women. Oh, menopausal women. You won't even know. You won't even ever have those symptoms again. I mean, people told me, but I didn't know because people go with the always a black or blue cohort. I think that this is what I believe. Let me just say this to herbal creams. Yes, herbal creams. Yes, I was feeling that. How long can you keep herbs? You know what? And I don't know. It depends on the herb. It depends on how you store it. Take them out the plastic, put them in jars. It'll last a lot longer. That I know for sure. So that's information I'll find out depending on what herb, how long, the whole bit. Because I'm sure the way you preserve them is going to be, it's going to deal with the longevity of them. So yeah, so what I was gonna say, I forgot I was thinking about, but oh yeah, I was thinking about how, we as black folks, I mean the intelligence of us, and I was thinking about how many doctors and herbalists that Dr. Sabi, bless his soul and rest in peace. He has taught our community well. These brothers and sisters got his work and got it down and add to it. And a lot of it was already in them, especially people that are so-called countrymen or country women. They naturally have that. So being called back to it was no big deal. Like I said, it's such a part of our tradition, but as black women, we kind of forego that for our so-called, professional doctors instead of realizing that you need an herbalist. You should have one on the dial. Somebody you call that you trust that you can recommend to other people. My girl Goddess was going through some things feeling with her hands and whatnot. And I called the brother and he diagnosed it. And well, she not diagnosed. She knew, told him what it was, and he told her what works. And I read up on everything. He was absolutely right. And I read reviews on the different components of the different things, and everybody said those things happened for them because he was got to use them on people and himself. So that's the first thing is like find the herbs that naturally call you. And don't get stuck on the ones you've always taken because that was me and it wasn't doing anything. You at a different level, so you're going to have herbs at a different level. Like it's amazing. Like if we could immerse ourselves in nature for like I want to say an entire year, like go to school that way, go into places where we're going for that herbal knowledge. I mean, luckily we have these one day and other things symposiums and herbal schools, but I mean learning from somebody who knows. Not necessarily having to go to school. Like I want to see that old tradition go by, that the herbalist was passed down from herbalist to herbalist. In other words, you apprenticed or trained under another one. And that's what I'm doing. I'm paying attention. The brothers tell me like he's really teaching me because he knows that I need to know. But he also already is selling them and packaging them in a whole bit. So I'm getting some high grade, like high grade. That's a real term. And high grade herbs is everything. So I am very much doing the do. So yes, yes, adaptogens, yes. So yeah, so we'll find out more depending on the herbs. We'll have a class and we'll have guests that's actually herbalists that we could talk to. Don't worry, I got you on Live Free TV. We're gonna have the herbalist guests. I love adaptogens. That's right, cordyceps, red maca, lion's mane, chaga, etc. Go ahead, girl. And I know even bentonite clay is an adaptogen as well. I put liquid chlorophyll in my water. That's right, with lemon and give me good energy and clears my skin right away, huh? That because it's clearing the blood. Skin eruptions, skin blemishes, all of that is the blood needs to be cleansed. And so that's wonderful. Don Quire and black horse is some powerful ish. You said, I hear you, Melon, and I know that's right. Drying herbs keeps them longer for sure. Drying them, yes, and I love the dry herbs. Laugh out loud, Star, Savior, glass jars to store your herbs. I'm thinking definitely the glass jars, those mason jars, even the bomb. So, yep, absolutely. Saving glass jars is what I'm. Okay, yes, absolutely. Dr. Sabi, rest in power, met him in 2014. His talks in Los Angeles, I say, yes. I never got to meet him, but I see what he's left behind. So that's how I see the power in the teacher. You were going to speak on menopause and herbs. This month is my first month of having a no cycle. I started, ashwagandha and red clover tinctures over a year ago. Get ready to enter this phase. So let me tell you what I think too about, because I used to have menopause and now I just don't. I don't get the hot flashes. I don't know. Like I love it. I'm sure it's the herbs helping. But also too, like I think the way you go into menopause is the way you go into stress. That level of stress. Menopause exposes as a middle-aged woman that you are BSing, that you are not happy in certain situations anymore, and that will bring on menopausal symptoms. For me, another thing was it was again the same thing that really mineral that herbs take care of. It was a lack of minerals. That lack of minerals had me my whole body out of order. Of course, I was going through hormonal shifts. I'm first of all, yeah, as an Asian woman, but everybody can tell me you really don't have to have any of those symptoms. And it's not. I thought you just go through it. That's what the white book said. That's what the white herbalist said. And I realized that actually you don't even really have to have it. That mineral deficiency that you get more as you age, probably maybe a little bit of the dissolving, and I won't say dissolving, but I don't even want to say deteriorating, but your bone structure is changing, your calcium level has to be up in another way. But as a menopausal woman too, you're not losing as much blood, so you might probably need something else. So definitely a hormone balances, but it's minerals being lost. So one thing I noticed was when I started doing excessive fasting during when I was menopausal in those age, it wasn't good for me. What I needed was more minerals, and I needed them through herbs. I need them in a concentrated form. But also what I was, and the eating, but I was eating well, I was doing lots of water, and I was sweating like I was going through it to the point that I could feel I was being deficient because I kept thinking everything to solve everything, just fast, that solves everything. And it doesn't. Sometimes it's not that great for you to do. Your body needs something in it, not out of it. So I feel like it's going to be like eating well and taking herbs together, like they go together. Eating well, thinking well, being relaxed, just enjoy, like eating well. Eating well. If you want to change your diet, going into menopause is a great time to make dietary changes. So definitely, and also just putting yourself in a happier place, because when you're not in a happy place, yeah, that's when things don't go right. Yeah, she's practicing in Brooklyn. Okay, it's called the Fig Tree. Thank you, because I heard that his wives, and I didn't know. I know he had a few. So the first one, see, I love it. I love it. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. All the algae are good. Exactly, the spirulina, the chlorella, all of them. So yes, and even I guess the sea moss, we can put that up in there as well. So yes, y'all. So I am everything from the colors you wear to the everything is divine, and everything is special, and everything is goddess. I am in it. I'm here. I feel like also this kind of hibernation I'm taking is because I am speaking on Saturday, and I want it to be really uplifting and pure. And my life changed. Like I said, I got goddess nights, and I guess we're going to the gym tomorrow because I guess we're going to do a steam, and like this is good. This is real good. So coming to the courses, they'll be lovely. The one this Sunday, two this Sunday. For those that want to do the second raw food course, don't worry, you didn't have to do the first one to do the second. And also the meditation one. Wow, I heard something today in law of attraction that I didn't think she was addressing, but I heard it, and it was exactly what Spirit told me about the way we meditate, but how to get to that place. So 2020 is about soaring. It's not about gliding. We soaring. We up. We going all the way. So yeah. All right, ladies. I love you. Thank you for allowing me to be a little more mellow. It is a little later. I realize I do need some rest, and I'm just looking forward to that tea. Like, so I got the tea steeping. So now we had our over, and I'm gonna actually just heat it up again because I like it warm before going to bed, which is not a problem. And I'm going to sleep like the dreams and the things that I could see so clearly in the dreams. It's just you want to be there. We need it. We need it a lot. Thank you, ladies. So don't forget this Friday, right here, Live Free TV from 7 to 8 p.m. We're going to have our guest, Shamel Ingram, and I'll be here. I'll be here. I hope you'll be here too. And then just keep on tap, can stay. And I come on this channel Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So Fridays is usually the Friday with the guests, and the other 2 days is like talking like this. The other 2 days, I'll be on the Blackberry Beauty Academy on Facebook. And randomly, I will be, and not so randomly, I will always weekly be on Afrocentric Home Decor and Style channel on YouTube. As a matter of fact, for y'all that watch that channel, your girl got her couch in. Her gold couch is in. If I feel it just a little, maybe right before I go to bed, right after I get off here, I'm going to go get my phone and I'm going to go, yeah, I got to show Afrocentric Home Decor and Style channel. I'm about to show you the couch because and I'm about to show you what I'm about to do because I'm so creative right now. I'm feeling creative. So, yeah, it's going to be dope, dope, and more dope. Let me show you this beautiful outfit of day. You know where I got this from, and you already know. Now, I don't know. Is this who, what, where? Sometimes I can feel the tag and know. No, this is Prologue, which I was telling you about this designer. This designer at Target, and Prologue is a very bad, like the bad meaning good situation. So this is it. It has it's like a sweatshirt, but it's a dress, okay? And it has the pockets. Of course, it ties here. It ties. It's warm as can be. Like you want a warm. It's chic. It reminds me of like I don't know. I feel like the Asians or the Japanese girls tend to like this kind of style. And this is how it is on the bottom. And I am just so in love with this dress right now. And it's like I said, it's warm, it's classy. Wait, hold on. Don't do it. Don't you do it. So it's warm, it's classy, and I just absolutely love it. So yeah, Prologue is another Target. Like I think for the mature woman, I think it's very classy, comfortable, trendy, and the colors plum. See the little plum lipstick because this what we doing right now. The plum and the purple. Yeah, the plum. So I do. My favorite is Who What Wear. I like this other one called Wild Fable, and I love Prologue. Prologue is a I will put that up there with who, what, where, because I feel like it has like some class and some depth. And who, what, where is always a little. It's feminine, but it's, I don't know. It's kind of reminiscent of old. I love it. And Fable's a little more hip, a little more younger, but not too young. So I know, Target, where are you? Because your girl is, I'm noticing you. I see you. I see you. So this dress, I love this dress and I only wore it once. So now, yes, I love it. Thank you. I'm glad you're loving it too. Yes, Akita, thank you for all your love. Yes. Thank you, Monique. I enjoy it too, and I enjoy you. Truly enjoying this discussion on herbs, one of my favorite topics. Yay! Well, we're going to do more of that. And tune in when I have the herbalist. Remember, I said, y'all, thank you for all that love, Akita. We're not going to just we have lemon and honey. Yes, ma'am. The basics, right? We're going to be having brothers on too. Don't forget the thumbs up, people, says the board. Thank you. Holy, that's right, Akita. Classic. Thank you. The outfit, very classic dress, isn't it? I love this dress. Isn't it gorgeous, unique, super cute? Thank you. Thank you. I really love it. It's nice. I love it. Thank you, darling. Very nice dress. Thank you, Dandelioness. Hey, girl. Nice color too. The color is very beautiful, right? Prologue at Target. Yes. And I think it's Prolou. I think they put a U in there somewhere, GE. Yes, very nice. Most definitely representing. Thank you, darling. So, yes, I'm feeling the dresses. So, I don't know what I'm going to wear. I don't know. I got an ocean couch. I got an ocean wall. I don't know what I'm going to wear for my, evening with you or my morning with y'all. Love the dress. Thank you, Bab. But on Saturday, but we'll see. So people that are in my intensive, if you didn't get the intensive class today, you're going to at least get an hour or 2 hours of the workshop. I'm a live streaming for y'all because I take care of y'all. So join the courses, y'all. You get specials and keep up locked on Friday. We had Kendra Shaw. I'm gonna call it rooted hair products because y'all, that's what's up. Like, look at even the herbs. When the herbs come get you, you cannot run because even the herbs that I use for my hair now is the herbs from Kendra. They herbs, y'all, and that is what's calling. It's time to get down to the rooty tooty, and I'm ready for it. All right, love you. Briefly, come over right now. You know, when I go fast, I go fast. We're going to see the new couch, and we'll talk about the changes. And I love you, ladies. I'll see you in a few minutes. Peace and blessings for those that are new. Like, share, subscribe. Because if you like, share, subscribe, get to that 1,000 subscribers, we can start doing some live streams where I'm outside. Other than that, we can't really do live streams unless I'm sitting right here. We don't always want that because your girl's getting off the couch. So that really, you want me out there. So come on. We can get to 1,000. We almost there. I think we're like at 600, probably close to 7. We can get to 1,000 no time. Before next month. 1,000. Okay. And I will. I'm not gonna see you tomorrow because tomorrow I got 1,000 things to do. But I will see you tomorrow. Blackberry Beauty Academy. So my Blackberry Beauty Academy channel on Facebook. Just so you know, that's where I talk about my relationships, my love, my dating. The dating guy I'm dating now, like all of that. Like I do because I still want to have fun. What me and Goddess and Janae talk about, what kind of like girl stuff and woman things. Like sleep with him or not and all that other stuff. So, it's dope over there. It's like, it's the way we had the pajama party. That solidifies to me the vibe. That solidifies to me the vibe of Blackberry Beauty Academy Facebook page. That is, everybody can join. Go on Facebook. It's a public page. It's about the lessons and the girly and we're all sacred and like clothes and we're gonna have another pajama party because then we have a good time, y'all. That pajama party was lit. I'm ready for that dang pajama. Aren't you ready for that pajama party? That pajama party was lit. What did we do? Did we do it on a Friday? I think we did it on a Friday. Yes, because I think we did it on Tuesday. I'm pretty sure. Oh, and wait, let me tell you this one more thing. Do you know the elderberry is connected to the goddess Venus, which again, here we go again with the whole Oshun Heru. I just want you to know that love is in you. All right, y'all. So I'll see Afro Cedric right now, and then tomorrow night, probably about this time, maybe early. I might go early, but I'm not gonna go too early. I will see y'all because we need to talk about love, relationships, and being so fulfilled that all that good stuff. Are you down for that? Just let me know if you want to, join me tomorrow night as we have many pajama parties. We were just having fun because fun is a good thing. All right, ladies, I'll see you on the next channel. Peace and blessings to you all. Love ya.